You my puppy, puppy. You my puppy, pup. Yes, you are. You my puppy, pup. Yeah. You my puppy, pup, pup. Puppy, pup. Puppy, puppy, pup, pup, puppy. Yo, yo, what's good? What's good? What's up, man? You got it, you got it. I'll show you my settings. There they go. All right, I see you.
Head coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital.
FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here we go, the final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. Stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. This one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
The first carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to the left here, the lead. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Detroit! Over!
On 1st down, this is Geis. Shreds the tackle. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. His throw caught about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They go play action here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Lashley. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. He spots Henderson open left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Damn it, I was right there.
They got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 22. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just looking the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. third and long. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. So they took a shot there on third down. Couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Watch him now, Barney. Now let's go. Boom, there it is.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. A beautiful fake. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Donnell Pumphrey. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To throw, Webb. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken from just outside the 30. Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They start on the ground with Geis. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. And he rifles one incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
Big ass line. Good play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Webb. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. A play fake, now Webb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
The throw on second down. Here's Webb. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Webb now from the gun. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Webb to throw. They wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. They'll go with a keeper, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Joe Webb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, third quarter. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game. It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Webb. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb, throw left side, complete. It's Henderson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then they'll get after you if they think they need to let him.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 79 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, nice move. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Still, but at the end of it, he strips. Ball comes loose into the Redskins' head that they do.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was. Really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
On 1st and 10, Webb looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Taylor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run again with Clement. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snaps and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And Elliott puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
That's fielded in the end zone. And here come the Redskins now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Yo, what happened? What's going on? What's going on, man? That's not me.